vibey and peaceful the Obama years were.
So I flew cross country this week and I watched a movie on my way. I flew from Portland, Maine to San Diego. Okay. Now stick with me for this. Okay. I watched the movie Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Now I loved this movie when I was a teenager. I had not seen it since I was a teenager, right? So it's been over 20 years that since last time I saw it. It definitely hit different. And for a lot of the movie, I was like, what the fuck is this? What is going on? Okay. But again, stick with me. This is my response to a video, right? The video I'm stitching, which is about someone talking about how, the years now during Trump are so bleak and everything is political, and how they remember the years under Obama being just vibing and peaceful, right? And cohesive, right? Now, it wasn't necessarily that way. However, stick with me because Fear and Loathing started making a little bit of sense. Now, firstly, again, Hunter S Thompson was an incredible writer. And most of the movie is just Johnny Depp and Benicio del Toro getting really, crazed out on drugs or whatever. But there are some lines that really stuck with me. One of those lines, he's talking about specifically about like hippies, right? Hippies. So this is post-Vietnam War. The Vietnam War has ended. It's set in 1971. And there is the free love, the hippies, right? And all of that. And I'm going to read a quote from the book. So, and I think that was a handle, the sense of inevitable victory over the forces of old and evil, not in any mean or military sense. We didn't need that. Our energy would simply prevail. We had all the momentum. We were riding the crest of a high and beautiful wave. So now, less than 5 years later, you could go up on a steep hill in Las Vegas and look west. And with the right kind of eyes, you can almost see that high water mark, that place where that wave finally broke and rolled back. So Hunter S Thompson, who wrote this, I don't know the year that he wrote this, but he is talking about how the hippies, they were protesting racial injustice. They were protesting the Vietnam War. They were protesting, LGBT rights, women's rights, the environment. And they won. They started seeing change. But then they got complacent and they got a few wins, and they thought that just on their vibe, they would keep winning and they didn't have to fight anymore. And that stuck with me. Because I think anyone that lived through the Obama years, and yeah, we had Mitch McConnell and his, dumb fuckery, right, in Congress blocking literally every single thing that Obama did, but things were getting done. Good things were happening. But while we were celebrating the few successes that we had, we were not strategizing on how to continue to fight. We thought that just on vibes, a lot of people, I'm not saying everybody, but a lot of folk thought that we would keep winning, just like how Hunter S. Thompson is describing the hippies in the 70s. Some scary shit.